Thank you, Mary, thank you. Okay, so let's all be honest. How many people worked out this morning so far? Raise your hands, please. We have 2 hands. 3, 4 hands. Okay, good. Okay, we need to start our day with exercise. Okay, it's very important. So, let's everybody stand up, okay? Everybody stand up. I'm just gonna give you one little simple stretch. I know you guys sit at computers and sit in cars and drive around and show houses and look at houses. So we're just gonna do one simple stretch. So I want you to put your feet together. Put your arms all the way together. And just lean down. And stretch that out. Back to the middle, the other side. Okay, everybody sit down. That is a great little stretch when you're sitting. It'll help your defensive back injuries as well. Okay. You know, I really didn't want to do that with you guys, but I have to listen to Mary. You know how that works. She calls me Sergeant Dan, okay? Okay. Like Mary said, my name is Dan. Mary likes to call me Sergeant Dan. I've been a personal trainer for the last 15 years, but I'm also a cancer survivor. I've been in remission for about a year and wanted to start by thanking God for giving me the courage and the strength to be here. And I'd also like to thank Mary for inviting me today to share my story with you guys. Plus, I want to thank my 3 sisters and my beautiful fiance, Michelle, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. It takes a lot of support when you have cancer. Mary's always had a great workout ethic. She had another personal trainer before she met me in 2001, and she contributes some of her success in life and business with physical fitness. And I credit Mary with helping me find success personally and professionally. For most of the last 15 years, she worked out with me 3 days a week at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I couldn't think of a better way to get our day started together by doing squats. And again, we all know Mary, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, she was in a bad mood, and I was in a bad mood sometimes, and we always got through it, though. Okay. Over the years, I've watched how exercise has motivated my clients and helped them feel better about themselves. Regular exercise reduces stress and anxiety. We all suffer from that. Gives you more energy to get through things done, and the endorphins you release create feelings of happiness and can also help alleviate depression. If they could bottle it, they would call exercise the wonder drug. I believe that. My approach to physical fitness concentrates more on wellness rather than beating yourself up. I'm not into burpees or pushing tires around parking lots. I don't like boot camp classes or CrossFit classes either. I don't believe group fitness works. I don't see the point of a middle-aged person running 15 miles a week when the same person won't be able to go for a walk on the beach in her 70s because she has bad knees. Doesn't make any sense. Low impact, take care of your body. I get trying out often from the radiation treatment, so bear with me. I want my clients to exercise the smart way, focusing on strength, flexibility, and core strength, and also good nutrition. Nutrition is 85% of how we perform and how we look. So they can remain active well into their later years. I really believe that how you feel is more important than how you look. I know a lot of us don't believe that, but we need to feel good better than looking good. If done properly, fitness is the fountain of youth. Above all, you want to be healthy, and I believe that now more than ever. Okay, 2 years ago I heard the words that I never thought I would hear because I did everything right and I was Superman in my brain. I had gone to get a polyp removed from my sinus cavity, and when they biopsied it, they discovered it was stage 4 squamous cell carcinoma. It was in my sinuses, and it was eating into my skull, and it leaked into my lymph nodes in my neck. And that was my introduction to the barbaric world of cancer. I started the 33 radiation treatments on November 10th. I don't know if you know anything about radiation treatments, but they fitted me for a mask, and they laid me on a table, strapped me down, and put tattoos on my neck, and lined everything up, and zapped me with radiation 33 times. They did it for, it was 8.5 hours of actual radiation treatments over 33 days. So I started November 10th, and the day after Christmas, I ended my radiation treatments. Then I started my 5 bouts of chemotherapy, cisplatin. I was miserable. Along the way, I developed MRSA, C. diff, and thrush, the 3 worst things you could get. And then on January 23rd, I died. I ended up spending 2 days in an induced coma while they figured out that I had a hole in my kidney that was leaking magnesium and causing my heart to stop. You have a certain level of magnesium in your body. If it goes below a certain level, your heart can't pump. It's an electrolyte. At that point, I had lost 45 pounds. I was skinny, weird, bald, yellow, and I looked like a 90-year-old man. You wouldn't have recognized me. I've had a lot of challenges in my life. Before I became a personal trainer, I spent 15 years working as a prison guard in a county correction facility. And let me tell you, those were some deep, dark, violent days filled with hangings, stabbings, beatings, and people cutting their own throats. I incurred 3 broken hands, 3 concussions, and I have a bad case of TMJ. I was a very negative, angry person. I also received a phone call from my uncle that my mom and dad were dead. They were killed in a car accident. But the one thing that always got me out of bed and pulled me through the darkest times was exercise. It's where I find my peace. It's my meditation. I've always preached that bad days are coming. Bad things are going to happen in life. But it was through fitness that I found not only the physical strength I need to recover from cancer, but the mental strength as well to be ready for challenges that life throws my way. And at some point in all our lives, there are going to be challenges, so we need to be ready, both physically and mentally. Cancer is tough, and it can really beat you up. It took everything I had to try to stay positive. There were times I didn't even have the strength to walk to the bathroom. I remember falling over, trying to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't get off the floor. It was the craziest thing. I was so fit, so strong, I couldn't stand up. But at my lowest point, I refused to give up the cancer. I refused to give in. I was going to try to use everything I've learned in the preaching to beat cancer. As I got stronger, one day I decided to try to do a squat because I knew I needed to strengthen my legs. I had no muscle on my legs. So I would stand on the side of the bed and do 1 squat, fall over, and then lay there until the next day to try to do 2 squats. I knew I needed to put my body through a progression to get better. My neck was so burned from the radiation treatments, I couldn't eat, so they put a feeding tube in my stomach. So I was pouring egg whites and protein shakes into my feeding tube in my stomach to try to get protein into my system to rebuild my body. And I slowly got better. And I'm here to tell you that 423 days later, after I died, I am back. But the whole time I was laying in the hospital bed, I had a lot of time felt like it was my mission to help people have a better quality of life, to know that fitness and nutrition are important ingredients for that. I want people to feel good and be healthy and be ready for when the challenges come. After working with people both on both ends of the spectrum, those serving a 20-year term in prison or those living in a $20 million house, I've learned that we all are going to face many challenges. So many of us spend so much time worrying about things that we can't change instead of focusing on what we can. The one thing we have control over is how we look, how we feel, and how we perform. Exercise and nutrition can be the key to lifelong wellness, and it starts with squats. Thank you.
Forty appointments a week?
40 appointments a week.
Yeah. So he does a great job. Dan, I so appreciate you coming here today and sharing your story. And we have, unfortunately, too many people year in and year out that are dealing with cancer. So
And heart
thank you for
disease.
sharing
Yes,
that.
thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.